And they're off. Good break for I Heard Some Things. And here's Lyric Street from the far outside going right to the front. So Lyric Street up top from I Heard Some Things is second spot. And on the outside is Close Up, who's racing in third position as they move into the turn run. So around the turn they roll. And Lyric Street is the leader. Opens up a 2-length advantage. On the outside is Close Up second. Second by a neck. And I Heard Some Things on the inside in third. Feel the Bolt travels up close in fourth. Another 3 back. Nobody's Girl is fifth. Hysterics is next in sixth. Then T Rose and Serious Lady, followed by Moon Baby. Professor Grace has to pass them all. Professor Grace, the 32 favorite, is last with 4 furlongs left to run. Heading into the turn, Lyric Street up top. And so Lyric Street takes them along, just at a moderate pace, 3 parts of a length. From Close Up in second, Feel the Bolt is in third. I Heard Some Things on the inside from fourth position. And then back to Hysterics, who's in fifth. On the inside, Nobody's Girl is next in sixth. Let's see, Professor Grace has improved only 1 spot, is second to last at this point, and has a lot of work to do. Top of the stretch, Close Up now on the outside, challenging Lyric Street to gain the lead. And so they're head-to-head for the final furlong. It's I Heard Some Things in third, as Professor Grace is well beaten, well back, down to the last 16th of a mile. Close Up, narrow lead. On the inside, Lyric Street flying on the far outside. Hysterics is coming, and I Heard Some Things. I Heard Some Things is Hysterics. Down to the line together. Another close one for third. Lyric Street or Close Up. Running time minute 38.67. And trained by Ferris Allen III, bred in New York by Mia Gallo. 3-year-old Bay Filly by Get Storm. $20 trifecta, $116.20. Superfecta, $478.50. Second race, exacta, trifecta, superfecta, double. Pick 3, pick 4. 19 minutes to race 2. And they're off. Oh, number 3, Proud Divi, without the rider there, is at the back of the pack. She's a Gem, going to speed out to a quick pace, opening up about 4 lengths. On the outside now is Sip in Time will settles. Pino's Little Girl picks up that second spot on the chase of that solo leader. Back to Just Like You is pushing through on the inside in the second flight chase. Another 6 back at his Little Lamb Chop and Society Ball. And again, number 3, Proud Divi, racing without the rider, heading for the far turn. And jockey Martin Chuan is up and walking on his feet. Into the far turn, 3 furlongs from the Laurel line. She's a Gem. The lead is down to 2. Pino's Little Girl is targeting the leader from second. Another 5 back, Little Lamb Chop and Just Like You headed for third. Slipping through on the inside is Society Ball, and Sip in Time tails off to last. They race for home now at the 3/16 pole and upper stretch. Pino's Little Girl takes them down the stretch at a 2.5 length lead, widening at will. Now make it 3 from She's a Gem and Just Like You third. Here's Pino's Little Girl and Thais La Pastina coming home clean to win by 4 or 5. Scrambles on for second with She's a Gem just holding second to Just Like You, then Society Ball. Minute 10.76. Out of Pinot by Into Mischief. Bred in Kentucky by Crumberlane LLC, Lynn Cash, and Bill Helwig. Minute $25.80. $2 exacta, 21.20, $26.80 trifecta, dollar superfecta, $55.80. Third race, scratch 3, Lost River for Fleur de la Cour. 6, Jewish Mother, 1 over. Scratch 10, Thunder in Paris. Scratch the 15, Feelin' So Lucky. 20 minutes to race 3, 5.5, second wire finish. Exacta, trifecta, superfecta, double pick 3. And they're off. She's No Uncle, as usual, bouncing right out on top with that early speed. Rapido Rosa and Jewish Mother, nose to nose for second to the opening furlong. And Voodoo settles at the rail from fourth position. Diane Lee in the two-path alongside. Sweeter Than Whiskey, Gastown Babe, followed by Princess Clemmy, who's now double digits from the front. After that is Police Woman to the back of the pack with Carolina Sun. And Monster Summer 3 deep in the back of the pack as well. Midpoint on the turn, She's No Uncle the leader. She's No Uncle from Jewish Mother in second. 2 lengths back, Rapido Rosa third. Here's Diane Lee on the far outside, racing fourth, tipping to the far outside for the stretch drive. They're into the stretch, quarter of a mile left to go. She's No Uncle the leader. She's No Uncle. Rapido Rosa down to the inside with an opening on the outside. There is a Diane Lee who's moved to third. Then Sweeter Than Whiskey. 1 furlong left to go. She's No Uncle. Rapido Rosa giving game chase. Diane Lee far outside. Sweeter Than Whiskey. She's No Uncle holding. She's No Uncle holding Rapido Rosa. She's No Uncle. Rapido Rosa. Diane Lee, and then Sweeter Than Whiskey fourth. Minute 3.65. She's No Uncle. Carlos Lopez, the jockey from Madison Avenue Racing Stable Incorporated. Morris Kernan Jr., Jagger Incorporated. Winning trainer Jamie Ness. She's No Uncle's a 3-year-old gray filly by Uncle Lino. No Uncle. Carlos Lopez, the jockey from Madison Avenue Racing Stable Incorporated. Morris Kernan Jr., Jagger Incorporated. Analysis by Exchange Rate. Brennan, Maryland by Carl Lanier. $23.80 exacta, $39.20 try, double $19.60, pick 3, $18.95, $122.80 superfecta. Fourth race, scratch 5, Midnight Renegade. Exacta, trifecta, superfecta, double pick 3, and pick 4 wagering. In the gate, and they're off. Song Runner very fast away. It's Sizzling Time and Laddie Dance on the chase. And then it's PJ's Song is fourth and 5 lengths off a good quick pace up front. It's Quinn Cannon who's racing some 7 lengths off the speed. Mr. Agent outside of Quinn Cannon. Little Lance riding the rail for the far turn run. Prom Night at the back of the pack. Song Runner zipping by that half-mile pole. Leads it by a length and a half from Laddie Dance's second by 3. And Mr. Agent trying to move forward from third. It's Sizzling Time. PJ's Song ridden along. Is driving some 9 from the front. Little Lance is next, and back to Quinn Cannon, and Prom Night at the tail of the field. Midpoint on the turn, and Songrunner trying to dazzle him up top. Songrunner from Laddie Dance as they turn in past the quarter pole and head for home. Mr. Agent has 7 to make up. Then it's Sizzling Time down to the inside, and PJ Song, and they're into the stretch, and Laddie Dance is up top now. Laddie Dance and Matilda Burnham, they're clear by some 4 lengths, 1 furlong left to run. Songrunner second. Then it's Sizzling Time in third. PJ Song just for a share from fourth on the far outside. Close to home, it's Laddie Dance. Laddie Dance pulling away, ridden out and rolling by almost 6. And PJ Song, and it's Sizzling Time, and it's closer Song Runner or Mr. Agent. Laddie Dance, owned by CJF Phoenix Group and Leaf Stable, Bobby Leaf Jr., trainer Matilda Burnham aboard. Brennan, Maryland by Leaf by Golden Lad out of Enterprise Value by Bellamy Road in a minute 10.37. Dollar Superfecta $1,803.40. Number 7168. In the fifth race, started the Chesapeake Pick 6, 2,804 carryover. Matilda Burnham on number 9, Last of Bad Boys. Scratch alternates 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. 1 mile on the turf. Runners in, and they're off. Italiano Kid out first, and Gordito down to the inside, sent along two. Between horses, Let Flies right up close, and Last of Bad Boys on the outside. 4 of them sort across the course into the turn run. They're followed by Steeler Nation, who cuts that corner racing in 5th. Efficacy is next in 6th position. Another 3 back, and it's Pujol, followed by Mr. Chill. Here's Royal Renegade. As one horse beaten now, it's Viral Video, who's racing in the back of the pack. Let Fly's up top today. Let Let loose up front with a 3-length advantage from Gordito. Italiano Kid right there in the second flight mix as they move down the back stretch. And so the one to catch is Let Fly. Let Fly at a solid pace leads at a length and a half from Italiano Kid in second. On the inside is Gordito, is racing in 3rd position. Alongside of that is Last of Bad Boys. Last of Bad Boys still right up close. Another length and a half more. Efficacy gets closer. Efficacy just in behind the second flight. Then it's back to Pujol on the inside, and Royal Renegade trying to unwind under a ride. Still a good dozen lengths in the front is Royal Renegade, who's riding the inside and now tipping the 2 path past the quarter pole, but still a lot to do. Top of the stretch, Italiano Kid is the leader from Let Fly, and then Gordito is racing in 3rd position, trying to burst through between horses. Efficacy is right there, also in the thick of things as well. 1 furlong left to go. Italiano Kid is that leader. Gordito battles along. Efficacy on the inside. Royal Renegade only on for a late share. Italiano Kid will do it in a photo for second. Efficacy, and then Gordito, followed by Pujol. Royal Renegade. Minute 37:38. At 20 cents. Pick 4 $225.85. Pick 5 $1,052.35. Pick 5. $2 exacta 44 even. Dollar trifecta 50.30. Dollar superfecta 273.20. In the 6th race, scratch number 13, tap 2 mischief. Exacta trifecta superfecta double pick 3. Pick 5 jackpot super high 5. 12% take on the value pick 5 with a carryover $13,371. Line up second, finish line. And they're off. Dewey's Beast was out first. Elvis himself is right there, and Cactus wasting no time with early speed as well. Then to the outside here is Java Buzz moving up into 3rd position, and now Java Buzz 3rd and just a couple of lengths off the leaders. Same day as LJ. Elvis himself down to the inside. Java Buzz, Cactus well settled in 4th position on the chase. Another 3. War Humor, Roommate Martin is followed by Dewey's Beast, who's dropped some 9 off the lead. Watch Out World is next. Hank's Divining Rod. Luca Machine racing to the back of the pack with Benny Havens, and Uncle Gray is way back. Top of the stretch, quarter of a mile left to go. On the outside, War Humor's coming with a run now, and Java Buzz, War Humor on the outside, chugging along to a narrow lead. War Humor trying to carry on with it. Java Buzz very game on the inside. Cactus quickening in between horses. Cactus splitting rivals very late. War Humor, Cactus, War Humor, photo finish. War Humor and Cactus in its close third. Java Buzz. Minute 3.42. Judges have called for a photo before posting numbers and race. By Distorted Humor. Official race 6. 6-6 double 258.80. Pick 3 $874.75. $2 exacta $78.20. Dollar trifecta $212.70. Dollar superfecta $2,521.50. 64113. Jackpot high five carryover $1,915.48. Here's Pure Realization. And they're off. Awkward start for Hacksaw Ridge. Return Fire gets the first call, twice gold, with full honors right up there with early speed, and Hacksaw Ridge will take off after an awkward start. Hacksaw Ridge now just in front from Return Fire through the opening for long and a half. Twice gold settles in third with full honors as fourth on the outside. Right of Rush on the inside in fifth position. Keen Surge, 3 to 5 favorite, is about a half dozen lengths to make up. Another 5 or 6 lengths back. Pure Realization and Lucked In at the tail of the field on the inside. About 14 lengths will cover them. It is Hacksaw Ridge leading the way. Return Fire pressing along, and so too Twice Gold out there, 3 deep in third position. Right of Rush is in fourth. Keen Surge is fifth in good striking range into the far turn as 3 of them heat up the pace up front. Back to With Full Honors, Locked In, and trailing the field is Pure Realization. Into the far turn, 3 across the track. Outside is Twice Gold going on with it, with Return Fire sticking. Hacksaw Ridge first to come under pressure. Keen Surge is waiting the wings from fourth and now moving up from third, and 5 from the front as they reach the top of the stretch for the long run in. Locked In has to come out wide. Hacksaw Ridge continues to retreat. They're into the stretch. Quarter of a mile to go to the second finish line. It's Twice Gold in narrow lead. Keen Surge taken toward the center of the track and driven. Twice Gold, Keen Surge, Return Fire battles hard on the inside, is coming back for more, and Locked In toward the center of the track. 1 furlong left to run. Keen Surge now maybe puts the nose in front. Locked In on the outside at Keen Surge. Keen Surge locked in at Keen Surge, locked in, Keen Surge down to the second wire, locked in to win it from the back of the pack from Keen Surge at Twice Gold. Minute 40.39. Numbers coming up at 7. The numbers. 8th race exacta, trifecta, superfecta, double pick 3, mile on the bowl game turf with the rail at 17 feet. Scratch 5, Catorcina. At 40.39, the running time. Locked In is owned by Chancelin Farm. 8th race exacta, trifecta, superfecta, double pick 3, mile on the bowl game turf with the rail at 17 feet. Scratch 5, Catorcina. Scratch the 6, Cross of Valor. Scratch the 12, Paraiba Blue. 21 minutes to race 8, 1 mile turf. Lined up, 1 mile. They're off. Rapaz and Amadea from the inside gate up front, and Midnight Prowler got a good start. Will settle. Bossy Dish on the outside is flashing up there too. So to the turn they run. It's Rapaz. Outside is now Bossy Dish. Bossy Dish chasing Rapaz run that first turn run. Amadea after a good break settles it in third. Same for Midnight Prowler right alongside of the two path. Next is Song Time is in between horses. Magic Moon Spell improves the spot. On the inside is Galatina, who is a little rank and steady back there early on in the race, still having a bit of trouble. They're back to Hop to it, second to last position, and Pharaoh's Mark outside of that runner. 9 lengths will cover them as they race now with 4.5 furlongs left to go. Rapaz is the leader. Rapaz and Bossy Dish. Midnight Prowler is third with 3 to close in. Amadea racing in fourth. Then it's Magic Moon Spell in fifth. Song Time is in between horses 6 as they move for the far turn. Here's Galatina, still a good 8 lengths in the front while saving ground. Pharaoh's Mark is in between horses and Hop to it at the back on the far outside on hold. Into the far turn run. Bossy Dish trying to engage. Now Rapaz for the lead, and Midnight Prowler is right there too. Here comes Midnight Prowler. Bossy Dish, they're head to head, top of the lane. Rapaz is trying to stick with them from third, and fourth is Song Time. They're into the stretch, and Midnight Prowler resting a narrow lead. Bossy Dish in for the battle down to the inside. Bossy Dish, Midnight Prowler, nothing between them. Song Time is third and trying to gain in the late stages. Here's Bossy Dish. Bossy Dish digging down. So too Midnight Prowler. Photo finish coming up. Midnight Prowler, Bossy Dish. Bossy Dish, Midnight Prowler. Song Time and Galatina late. Then Hop to it. Minute 38.66. Photo. Bossy Dish, Julio Hernandez aboard. Dreamwalking Farms, Bicari Racing Stables, Sophia Soares, Rudy Rodriguez, trainer, 3-year-old Bay Filly by Catalina Cruiser out of Katana. Bred in Kentucky by SF Bloodstock LLC, Atlas Farm LLC. Ninth race, scratch 1, Cattivo Ragazzo. Number 3, Masayoshi, blinkers on number. And they're off. From Another Mother. First out of the gate, shot them up with early speed as well, and chiming in is Mr. Bogan with early lick and spring decision on the red cap on the outside. From Another Mother broke sharp but settles back, is now passed by Intrepid's Legacy, who's joining the speed bunch on the inside. Inside there is Jolly by Golly within 4 of the lead. Crab Daddy follows that. Then Bold Diversion the Gray, 3 or 4 wide with a half-mile left to go, and Masayoshi is the trailer into the far turn run. 3 furlongs left to go. Fiery pace up front. Chow them up on the outside, going at it with Intrepid's Legacy. Spring Decision is in third position. Mr. Bogan is in fourth. Then it's back and outside. Bold Diversion tries to get underway. Another 3 back at its Crab Daddy. As From Another Mother just not firing, is dropped to the back of the pack and passed by Jolly by Golly on the inside. And Masayoshi way to the center of the track. They're at the 3/16 wide open affair. Chow them up holding a narrow lead from Spring Decision, who's right there. Extreme outside. Bold Diversion. Here's Bold Diversion rolling by them all. Bold Diversion. Bold Diversion. The greater win going away under Ties La Postina from Chatham up, who gave it a good battle. Spring Decision, and Crab Daddy finished fourth. Running time at 11.09. And race 9 is official. Bold Diversion, Ties La Postina, trainer Joanne Shankle, team. And race 9 is official. Bold Diversion ties Liapacina, Turner Joanne Shanction, 3-year-old Greg Elding by Blofeld out of Diva Meg by Exchange Rate, Brennan, Maryland by Murmur Farm. Minute 11.09. $2 exacta pays $28.40, $118.40 try. Dollar super pays $359.50. 10-6 double $32. Pick 3 $94.55. 21-minute race 10, 21 minutes to race 10, 5.5 second wire. 1 is 3 over, scratch 3 scaredy cottonus. 4 and they're off. Palacios is slow from the gate. 47 Smokers very fast, and This Is the Life now to take the lead. This Is the Life from Paul's Guitar. 47 Smoker on the outside. Vita moves up to 4th position. Good Luck Road is the gray on the inside. Paul Villain follows that group about 5 or 6 lengths off his speed. Plenty on Tap is on the inside. In the Pink Silks, Andy's Pistolero, and a gap of about 4 more lengths to Kelsey Hill Girl. Marcan Love racing back of the pack, and Palacios a lot to do back there, second last position. One more well back is past the judge. They race to the top of the stretch, quarter of a mile to go. It's a long run for home. This Is the Life, a narrow lead from Paul's Guitar. Vita's in between horses on the outside. Paul Villain is right there trying to level off. Here comes Paul Villain on the outside. Paul Villain up to take the lead. Paul Villain in front of Furlong left to go. This Is the Life is trying to hold second on the outside. Vita is trying. Vita reaches up third, almost second now, but no match for Paul Villain. Paul Villain, then Vita. Paul Villain, Vita in the photo. Next is This Is the Life. Lynn Ashby, Rebecca Davis. Lynn Ashby, trainer, Brennan, Maryland, by Dr. and Mrs. Thomas Bowman. Rebecca Davis, 2-year-old by Gelding, by Divining Rod, from 2 Columbus, by minute 4.29. 191.80 exacta, dollar trifecta, 1,602.40. 912.7 610 cents superfecta, $4,449.39. Pick 3 145.20, pick 4 1,415.20, pick 5 $23,472.45. 6 9 $2 double, $85.60. For a 6, pick 6 $78.06.